Okay, I think we're rolling here. I don't know if you can see this or not. I found a little hole in the woods where the sun's shining. I'm sitting on a rock here. Got Buddy here. Let him go out and be a dog for a minute. It's cold here in northern Alabama today. It's a little too cold for Debbie, so she stayed in the house. She's gonna spend some time with her cat. I don't know. Really ain't that bad out as long as you're in the sun. It's going in the 40s today, I think. I guess the whole country's cold. Do you think they manipulate the weather? You know, weather wars? I do, because if you look into it, they've been studying on how to try to manipulate the weather since like the 1840s. There he goes. And some dude, I can't recall his name, but he tried to set like 7 square miles of pine forest on fire, trying to make it rain or whatever he was trying to do. But they've been studying it for a long time. It's a very interesting topic. I think it was Lyndon Johnson said, you know, whoever can control the weather can control the world, or whatever he said. And it's a fact that, you know, Operation Popeye in the Vietnam War, they were doing cloud seeding, you know, planting silver nitrate in the clouds to extend the monsoon season, to wash out sections of the Ho Chi Minh Trail, you know. You can only imagine what they're doing now. I hear this, all these Doppler radars they got, control the weather. They can steer hurricanes. They could, and then you got HARP up in Alaska, but I think they got little mini HARPs all over the world on ships and everything. And so I'm not even really sure they have natural weather. I know the sky doesn't look like it used to look when I was a kid, you know, growing up in the 70s. You know, I used to lay in the grass and, you know, watch the big puffy white clouds go by on a sunny day and make little shapes out of them. You know, oh, I see an elephant there, or, you know, I see a cow in that one, dog in that one, you know. Now 9 out of 10 days now, you look up in the sky, you just see filth, chemicals. It doesn't look natural. And I've seen where they're renaming clouds, you know, they're adding names to clouds because they gotta come up with a reason why they got all these weirdo clouds in the sky. Whatever. I don't think your local weatherman's going to talk about that. And of course, we all know about chemtrailing, geoengineering. Who knows? I'm just hanging out, trying to figure out what I want to make a video about, and I have no idea. There's so much to talk about. You know, I was thinking about either politics or money. They kind of go hand in hand, don't they? You got these. Let's pick a nice conservative round age, let's say 40. If you're 40 years old or over, and you still think that voting matters and elections matter, and you still think these politicians are there to help you and they're going to be your leader, you really need to sit down and rethink this, because in my experience, from what I've seen in my little 54 years of walking on God's earth, I don't see it, man. I don't see anybody lead me anywhere but to hell, maybe. You know, they will lead you there. I've watched Democrats and Republicans destroy my country, you know, not to mention hundreds of other countries around the world, you know. We got to go palm you into freedom and democracy. Bombs for freedom. These politicians don't care about you. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but you got to put your trust in God. You can't put your trust in a politician, because that politician don't give a crap about you. That politician, he has no concept of reality. All he knows is to make money so he could run again, campaign contributions, so he can run again, so he can make more money. It's a big, well, to be honest, it's a big Jesuitical theater puppet show, is what it is. I hate to tell you, politics, poly meaning many, ticks meaning a blood-sucking parasite, and that's what we have in these politicians. We have many blood-sucking parasites. That's what they do. They don't do anything to further society or advance society at all. They don't build anything. They don't make anything. They don't deliver anything. They do nothing but, well, they make laws. Okay. I think we got enough laws now. I think we'll be all right. I mean, for goodness sake, God only has 10 laws. These politicians, they don't even know how many laws they got on their books. And it's all distraction. And see, this is what happened to me. I grew up in a conservative home, Christian home, America good, Russia bad, communism bad. And I was told, when you're old enough to vote, which is what, 18, they said, vote your conscience, Mark. You pick the best man that you think is going to do the best on the job. You pick the best man, the one you think's going to do the best. And, that's how it's done, right? Vote your conscience. Okay. That all made sense to me, young buck growing up, And so my very first presidential election that I was eligible to vote in, I got registered, and it was between Poppy Bush, Slick Willie, and Ross Perot. Remember old Ross Perot with his little half-hour infomercials he had, you know? Well, you know, I didn't know anything about anything. I'm just, you know, 20 years old or whatever. I'm just getting out of college. And, you know, I knew the economy sucked. And Ross Perot was a businessman, you know, allegedly built a billion-dollar business out of the trunk of his car, whatever. You know, I bought into it, you know, and I'm like, you know, hey, I'm going to vote for Ross Perot. He's an independent. He's not Democrat. He's not Republican. So I'm going to vote my conscience. I think he could do the best job for my needs, you know. And so I went and I cast a vote, man. It's the only election I've ever voted in, because this is what happened. I got home from voting, and my family's like, you know, who'd you vote for? I said, I voted for Ross Perot. They're like, you wasted your vote. They said I wasted my vote. I'm like, what? What do you mean? You told me to vote my conscience. I thought he could do the best job. No, you wasted your vote. You should have voted for Bush. Old Poppy Bush. One of the most evil men that ever lived. I'm like, well, then you know what? Screw your damn elections. Screw your damn voting. Screw these politicians. I ain't ever going to vote again, and I haven't. And as I've gotten older and see what's going on with these politicians and this governmental shit show that we have, I'm like, you know, they say vote for the lesser of two evils. You got to vote for the lesser of two evils. I'm not going to vote for evil, period. Whether it's a lot of evil or a little evil. Why would I vote for evil? Why would you vote for evil? So evil's all right as long as it's just a little bit. You know, I just got a little bit of evil, but I'm all right. Vote for me. I'm just, you know, and they all say the same crap. I've been watching it all my life. You know, basically, vote for me and you'll have a chicken in every pot. And then they get in there and then they steal your pot. You don't have a pot to cook a damn chicken in if you had one. I'm just saying, it's all corruption. It's all filth. Shit, most of them are pedophiles. They're all compromised, blackmailed, paid off. You know, you go on and on and on and on. And I just get so damn sick and tired of hearing about it, because it seems like, damn, every year's an election year. It seems like every freaking year is an election year. Now we got another stupid president election coming up. They got, you know, Orange Mad Bad. He might go to jail this Tuesday. He ain't going to jail. Why would he go to jail? I'm sure he has enough means to, you know, make it down to Epstein Island before Tuesday. I'm sure he has an airplane or two. You know what I mean? It's a shit show. Don't vote. Just imagine what would happen if nobody voted one year. Say they had a president election and absolutely nobody voted. Yeah. I don't know what they'd do. But that ain't ever going to happen because people are stupid. You know, I seen it in this last stupid presidential election. What was it, 2020, I think? Is right in the middle of the damn pandemic. And these idiots are standing out in the rain, 6 feet apart, with their stupid masks on, waiting to go in and vote. And I guarantee you, like 8, 9, 10 of them are voting for Trump. You know, because where I was living in Washington, PA at the time, there's Trump signs everywhere. They had a Trump train go through town like 5 miles long. All these Trump waving flags, they had them all over the country. Now you tell me, if say let's just pretend that elections are real and mattered and voting's real and mattered. You got Trump signs everywhere. You got a few Biden signs up around the Pittsburgh area there where the rich people live, the liberals, whatever. Me and Debbie drove from Pennsylvania all the way down to Florida, and this was last year, last February, and there were still Trump signs all the way down there. Now, how did he lose that election? You know what I'm saying? So I don't care how old you are, if you can't see from this last president election that it's all a bunch of damn bullshit, then you're just a freaking useless idiot like they designed you and socially engineered you to be. My God, why do we need a damn leader for? You know who my leader is? Jesus Christ. That's my leader. That's who I follow. I ain't gonna follow no damn billionaire. Where's he gonna lead me? Back in the Revolutionary War, I've heard that, the mantra was no king but King Jesus. What happened to them days? These assholes sit up in Washington, D.C., and they have been destroying your country all your damn life. And you go out and stand in the damn rain 6 feet apart with your damn mask on and vote for them like an idiot. I'm getting pissed off now, so I got to hang up here. I hope you're all having a good day. Please stay warm and safe. And just keep an eye on stuff, man, because stuff's getting weird, man. I love y'all. Bye.